good ringmaster, and I'll tell you why.
All right, I didn't ask, but go ahead.
You have to, as a ringmaster, you really got to sell things.
Right.
And you got to show your enthusiasm for things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you'd just be like, and now a man on a tightrope. Instead of like, and now a man will
on a
risk
goddamn tightrope.
Exactly. And the second thing, you can't really cuss that much in front of the kids.
You can do a little bit. If somebody falls off the tightrope, you're allowed to go, oh, shit.
Yeah. All right, we're getting to that. Clowns.
Yeah.
Yay or nay?
We did a clowns episode not that long ago, and 100% nay.
Wait, in the circus, you don't think it's appropriate to have
I
clowns?
don't think it's appropriate anywhere. No, I don't want him in the circus. I don't want him at my birthday party. I don't want him in the woods.
They're
anywhere.
so much fun at the circus because you get a safe distance from them.
Yeah, but it's too much. It's too much.
They're also doing broad things. They can't talk. They don't have to do stupid voices.
It's true. I guess they are. That's the most likely place you'll see a seltzer bottle.
Yeah,
pop up.
you love that kind of stuff. Sometimes their pants fall down.
Yeah.
Tom. Mm-hmm. I've reevaluated what I think is funny in life.
Okay.
Somebody's pants falling down for real is the funniest thing in the world.
That's not a reevaluation, Tim. I think you've always thought.
Yeah,
that.
it's hovering around like number 2 or 3.
Yeah, you're like, my sense of humor is really matured in the past few years. I don't find the same things funny anymore. To me, a man's pants falling down can be hysterical.
It's a thinking man's kind of joke.
Yeah.
You see, Tom, what you'd expect is for the pants to stay on
To
normally.
stay up, yeah. Especially a lot of times they got suspenders holding those pants
Exactly. All right. Acrobats, Tom.
Acrobats, that's by far my favorite part of the circus.
Tumbling and trampoline. Now, I'm not talking...
Oh, acrobats? No, I don't like acrobats. I like acrobats. I like trapeze artists and stuff. That's what I'm thinking of.
Trapeze acts are different.
Yeah, I don't like acrobats because I always think same thing when I'm at the circus. I think when they're like, "Here come the acrobats," I'm like, "Awesome, the trapeze guys!"
And then just dudes like
tumbling,
running out and like doing somersaults, and like jumping up. And
did you have at your college a thing called Gymkhana?
No.
It was basically that. It was like a team. I think
we didn't have sports. I went to NYU.
This really wasn't. I mean, I guess it was like a what would you call that?
Intramural?
No. It was like a sport that was more of like an exhibitionary sport.
Oh, an exhibition.
Yeah, and like you're getting scored, that type of sport.
Okay.
Like
yeah,
you're not doing it against somebody.
Well, you are because you're getting scored, and then
but not at the same time, one at a time.
Yeah, that's fine. That's still a competition.
But that's not how like basketball works. It's not like, all right, first the Knicks will go. Then once they're done, we'll have the Heat get out there and see what they can do.
See you struggle to think of another basketball team's name was pretty great. You got it just in the nick of time.
Well, the New Jersey Nets go out there. These guys, it was basically the circus, except if the circus was not very good at all. And they would do exhibitions.
Were they just gymnasts?
They were gymnasts, but not the good gymnasts, not the gymnasts that were on.
Whoa.
These were not the gymnasts that were on the gymnastics team.
Okay.
It was like more flashy type of stuff.
Why were you there? Why were you doing this?
They would bring these chuckleheads out during like pep rallies and stuff.
You went to pep rallies?
Well, I'd go to Midnight Madness, Tim.
Oh, yeah, you had like...
I went to a real big school.
Yeah, okay. Were you like, rah, rah, team?
Rah, rah, shish kumbah.
Yeah.
They had this one time, though, I remembered they were doing, and they were just the laughing stock of the school. The laughing stock of the school, and they would like wear their like Gymkhana outfits all the time, like around campus.
Never heard of this.
They thought they were the coolest people that ever lived, and they were the laughing stock of the school. And this one time, they were doing a trick where they were gonna jump through do a flip through a flaming hoop in the basketball arena. and the guy hit the hoop and came down with it.
Oh,
it
geez.
was like exactly, there was so much buildup, like dan, 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 lighting the hoop, like so much like, oh my God, is he going to make it? And the immediate answer was no. He flipped like into the hoop. The whole thing fell down. They had to like come over with extinguishers and everything. It was great.
Wow.
And an entire arena that was already giggling, just like laughing their asses off. It's great.
That was probably the worst moment of that man's life.
Yeah, probably.
And you're recounting it on some fucking podcast.
Well-
Like, what a loser this guy was. He was doing something, Tom. At least he was doing something.
He was doing something stupid. Don't try and jump through flaming hoops.
Tell that to the Tigers.
Yeah.
They're like, I agree with you, but
Yeah.
they're making me do this.
So anyway, acrobats, then what?
Trapeze acts.
Trapeze acts, that's where it's at.
Yeah. Have you ever?
Flown on the flying trapeze?
Yeah.
No, I've never
All right.
done that
I
trapeze thing.
saw you consider lying because
No, I was trying to
would
think
be
if I
a
had.
believable-ish lie to be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I did like a class one time.
Right. Yeah, no, I did the stunt fall class, the high falls, Tim.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know how to fall really high. I could fall out of this window right now. You
Prove
wouldn't-
it. Prove it.
But I've never done, I'm surprised I've never done the trapeze thing, but I haven't.
I'm not.
Why? I
Because
always do
what else
dumb
have you
things like
done
that.
like that? And don't
I
say
did
the
the high falls.
You did that one time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying, like, I'm surprised I'm not a professional trapeze artist. I'm just surprised I didn't go try it one time.
I'd like to go. Tom, you and I should go. All right, keep a list. We're going
Okay.
horseback riding together
Oh,
in
this is going to be a
Prospect
lovely
Park,
afternoon.
and then we're going to the Chelsea Piers to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
the trapeze class.
Yeah.
We'll put it all on the headgum card.
Will they let us catch each
Jake and
other?
Amir should not have given us that credit card.
Will they let
Now,
us
boys.
be careful with this? Will they let us catch each other on the trapeze? you
Probably
think?
not. I don't think
Well,
either
if
of
we
us would
slip
be.
them a little something.
Tom, I don't think either of us would be able to catch the other.
It'd be worth a try. Maybe a funny story about, like, how come both of you have both of your shoulders dislocated? You're both in full body cast.
How did you both hyperextend your elbows? Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, they'd have to cut my arms out. But I could just imagine how my...
Yeah, we both
split.
pulled our arms out. Like, yeah, we didn't realize we've got that thing like where when you're a baby, it's really easy to pull your arms out of your socket.
Wait, what? Why do you know this
Oh,
about
little
how
kids.
easy it is to
Little-
harm a baby?
Little kids, you can pull their arms out of their socket. It's real easy. Be careful. It's just a little PSA.
Thanks, Tom. Jugglers.
You know what? I'm not as impressed because I can do it. It's like I could just stay home and look in a mirror.
You've been talking about how you can juggle.
Yeah, and I've been doing it all
For
the time.
7 years now, Tom. For 7
And I
years.
can still do it. I've been able to do it for like 15
But
years,
you've
maybe
refused.
even 20.
You've refused on every occasion to demonstrate
It's
this.
an audio show, Tim. It doesn't translate well.
What about like jugglers that like do like flaming?
No, I do like the
bowling
flaming.
pins
I
or,
like swords. That's got just enough tension in it for me.
Yeah. All right. Now let me ask you about
It's
this, Tom.
death-defying, but it's pretty safe. These guys know what they're doing.
Yeah. Well. All right. Hoopers.
Hoopers.
Yeah, Tom. Hoopers.
Like Mr. Hooper? Mr. Cooper.
Mr. Hooper, rest in peace, right?
Right. Mr. Cooper's the one that you hang with.
Yeah. Hooping, also called hula hooping or hoop dance, generally refers to manipulation of and artistic movement or dancing with a hoop or hoops.
Oh, that's some like low rent circus stuff.
Tom,
Ringling Brothers doesn't have that.
I'll have you know that it is part of the greater spectrum of flow arts.
Oh, come on. No, who's going to the circus to see flow arts?
You know what? It's kind of nice on the outskirts of something. It's nice to see fluid movements.
It is nice to see fluid movements.
It's
Tim.
calming.
But that's the kind of thing that I could see how, 100 30 years ago is like, yeah, it's real nice to see some fluid movements once in a while. But nowadays, people have access to seeing fluid movements in other places.
Wait, what the hell are you talking about? That like back in the
I'm
day
just
they
saying
didn't
in
have
like
access.
the late 1800s, it was like everything's so goddamn herky-jerky around here. It's
Why
nice.
was everything? Oh, because like
Oh.
the cars were like.
Yeah, the cars, the movies were
Everything was like.
herky-jerky. Yeah, all the machines, you know, it was herky-jerky until somebody got their arm stuck in it.
Yeah, and then like steam would like.
Yeah. So I could see the appeal to like, let's go to the circus, see something nice and
Some
fluid
smooth hoopers,
for once in a while.
Yeah, I get it.
For a change.
I don't know. I find it calming, and I think there's again, Tom. What were those?
I wasn't gonna say
gymnasts that
the
you
Gymkhana.
ridiculed.
Gymkhana.
Yeah, like
Gymkhana or Gymkhana?
Yeah, you couldn't do this stuff in a million years, but you're happy to
Tim,
crap all over it.
Tim, I'll tell you, I assure you that I can jump into a flaming hoop and knock it over. No problem.
But you wouldn't be brave enough.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
No, because this
Tim,
guy.
these people stunk. I'm telling you, I could do what they do.
But here's the
They
thing.
would come out and just do somersaults, but the music would be like dun 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 dun, and you'd watch this like
Y'all ready for this? Is this what you're trying to sing?
But, and then you'd watch this guy with like a beer belly come out and do a couple of somersaults and some cartwheels, like it was.
You cannot do a cartwheel, Tom. Tom Reynolds, you cannot do a cartwheel.
I can't do a cartwheel.
Yeah, all right.
But at the same time, I'm not interested in watching somebody else do it either.
Well, you know what?
I can kind of do a backflip.
You can kind of do a backflip.
No, I can't do it.
All right.
I can do a handstand up against the wall.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's just. Oh God.
But I'm telling you, that's like what this show was. It'd be dun, 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 and somebody would walk over to the wall and do a handstand up against the wall.
That's not true.
Yeah.
No, where would they find a wall in a basketball arena?
Tim, they brought out a flaming hoop. They can bring out a wall.
Let me ask you about this, Tom. Flaming hoop.
Yeah.
Look, this guy was like, I'm going to jump through this hoop, right? And if I don't, I'm going to knock over this hoop and, like, harm myself and embarrass myself.
I think he, like, damaged the basketball court, too.
Yeah. You would not do that. You would not be like,
No, I'd
I
have the confidence, yeah.
Yeah, so stop shitting on this guy.
No, I'm saying I have the confidence. I'd be like, guys, no need for a backup plan. Put away that extinguisher. I'm going to do this.
Oh, man.
I'd make a big show of, like, I'd have somebody come out with the extinguisher, and then I'd send them away.
No, you wouldn't. What you did is
It'd be
you
like
went
when
home.
James Brown would send the guy away with the cape. That would be me. Like, get out of here. I don't need that.
You freaking went back to your single occupancy dorm room and watched Dirty MPEGs.
Dirty MPEGs? What does that mean?
You know exactly what that means, Tom. Tightrope walkers.
Yeah, great. I like tightrope walking,
Now,
too.
are you one of these guys that's like, well, if it's a net, screw that. I don't want to see that.
No, because I don't. That's the thing. Like, I like a little bit of danger, but I don't want a lot of danger.
That's my thing with like
I don't want to see somebody die.
death-defying stunts. It's like, yeah, oh great. Like if you saw someone die at the circus, especially when you were like 6 years old, that ruined your whole goddamn life.
Yeah, look at Dick Grayson.
I don't
His
get the
parents
reference.
were killed, Tim.
Yeah.
They were trapeze artists.
Oh, really?
Yes.
When I went to the circus, Tom, did you see? Did they have this motorcycle shows?
Yeah, in the ball of death or whatever.
Yeah.
That's
These
awesome.
guys would
too.
come out of these motorcycles, and then they had a sphere.
Yeah.
That was like a cage. And like three of them would go in there and ride around and not ride into each other.
Yeah, upside down and everything.
Yeah.
The crazy thing about that stuff too is, and I think they even explain it before they do the act, that it's like, well, here's how physics works. Once we get going, we can't stop under any circumstance.
How do they? Oh, they've gradually slow to a thing, right?
Yeah,
but, like,
I think
if
they
one of
kind of
them's
like
going fast. Oh yeah.
They like gradually go down the thing.
Right. Watching that was the first time I was like, oh, these guys could die. And I was like 5 or 6 at the circus, like swinging around my fiber optic toy. And I was just like, it dawned on me, though. It's like,
It dawned on me, we could use this toy to transmit data. And that's how you
ahead of my
became a
time.
billionaire.
Yeah. No, that's when I was like, oh, these people could die before my eyes. And, like, I don't want to see that.
You know what? If I was going to see anybody die at the circus,